What's up guys, Day Zero Gaming here today, and I'll be telling you guys how to level up fast, how to get a lot of skill credits. This is for newer players for this game. Most likely got it for Christmas or for a December birthday, January birthday, something like that. So I will be explaining to you how to do this stuff, and give me 1 second for that. So as you can see, I'm pretty high in gear score and I have plenty of skill credits. I've bought everything in the game, so I'm going to explain to you guys how to have the same success I had in doing this. So obviously, not to be like too obvious, but do this main storyline. Make sure that you have in your settings a couple of settings set up before you start, right? So there's a few of them here. You want to make sure that guided mode is on, and you want to make sure that you have all the HUD options turned on, because this will increase the amount of speed you can do that with. So by default it should actually be on, but make sure you don't turn your HUD off, or if you do turn your HUD off, make sure you turn it back on. So that will be under interface preset, so you'll want to keep it under default. Do not put no HUD on or anything like that. It'll make it a lot more difficult for you to level up and all that stuff. If you're that type of player, that's different, but if you're just trying to level up, you know, play with your friends, get to where you can raid and stuff like that, then you're going to want to make sure that is done first. And then number 2, do not deconstruct your weapons. Honestly, upgrading your weapons to Mark 2 and 3 is not that important, as you're going to only use like 1 or 2 weapons. Just get those up to Mark 3 and then be done. Definitely when you're a lower level, you don't have to worry about that stuff, so always just sell your weapons. That way you can just buy new weapons at the stores and stuff like that and get what you want to have, because like you don't want to upgrade a weapon you're not going to use later, like up to Mark 3. It's just a waste of time. I made this mistake plenty of times, just trying to help you guys out. So to sell a weapon, you'll go to the store, which will be at any of the bivouacs around the map that look like this. You'll discover them. When you're discovering them, it'll have like a plume of smoke in the air. You'll see it. It's pretty easy. So from there, you want to make sure that you, other than just the main missions, if you're playing with multiple people, which you can do by going to the lobby option, join public matchmaking, and then join a lobby, make sure you are getting hits on the enemies, because you get an XP anytime someone kills an enemy, yes. But if you kill the enemy, you do damage to the enemy, you get twice that amount of XP. You get XP for damaging the enemy, basically. So you want to make sure you're always making sure you hit the enemy. Another thing is you'll pick up random materials in the world. You can sell those in the shop as well. I'll show you the shop real quick. And those white crates, like the one right there, you'll just go loot that and then go sell whatever you get at the bivouac. So I'm going to deploy that real quick. So we're going to go into the bivouac. Your beautiful character will be right here, and then you'll just go to shop, and then you will press the option to go from buy to sell, and then you can sell your armament of weapons, your armament of gear, your armament of grenades and stupid stuff you don't actually use. Like, if you don't use these rations, just sell them. You don't need them. You'll pick up more. And then you can also sell your resources, which really don't do too much for you. You can sell all of these, honestly, because they don't help you that much. Like, I have 118 of those times 200. That's crazy. 306 of these times 75. Yeah, that's, you can get a lot of credits just by selling these base resources that you don't actually use. So that might be a really good way of getting credits as well. So, and then another thing for XP, there's a couple of things I'll show you real quick with the skills, and then I will tell you guys goodbye. So give me 1 second. Let me get over to my vehicle, get set up for when I say goodbye. Okay. So when you are getting your skill points and stuff, you want to read the skills. So the Assault class is honestly the best class to use due to the true grit. You'll press L1 and R1, and you'll be able to do like an enraged mode where you don't take as much damage, and you yeah, it's just really helpful. The first thing you'll want to grab is this XP bonus right here, and that will help you out. When you get the XP bonus, it helps you out a lot. Also, every 60 minutes or so, you'll run into the bivouac, and I'll go back into the bivouac to show you real quick because it's actually really important. So just remember that 20% XP bonus from the skill point boost, and then you can also come in here every 60 minutes or so, come to preparations, and then click XP bonus. You get an extra 10% of XP. Your character writes in a journal. Broken pencil. And then you get an extra 10% XP. So that's now 30% extra XP you're getting right there. So I hope that helped you guys out. There are a few other methods to get XP and stuff, but they're not as quick as what I just mentioned. Just make sure you're keeping to the main storyline and that you're killing enemies. And that you got those XP boosts on. So I hope you guys found this helpful for SKELL XP in this game. Please leave a like, subscribe for future content. This is Day 0, and peace out.